Hey, it's me. I know, 2 videos in one day. It's getting dangerous. The reason I'm doing this, creating another video blog is because I wanted to actually touch on what I had planned on this morning before I received the question from one of you guys about no gym. Uh, I wanted, I wanted to talk to you guys about compassion and empathy. There's a huge right now, especially now after the bombing of the Boston Marathon, after the explosion in Texas. There's you can't go on a social media site, not Twitter, not Facebook, and not see somebody say my hearts and prayers go out to the victims of the Boston Marathon bombing or the victims of the explosion in West Texas. And there's nothing wrong with expressing condolences and things of that nature, but I wanted to address the fact that there is a huge difference between empathy and compassion. Empathy makes a connection with the person and with their pain. It's a lot harder to do than to express compassion. You can express compassion, but still keep that person's pain, that person's trials and tribulations at arm's length. We tend as humans to, it's our human nature to avoid pain at all costs. Nobody likes to be in pain, whether that be physical or emotional or psychological. But empathy opens you up to the psychological and emotional pain. There's a cost to it. And that cost is worth it if you can actually put yourself in that person's shoes and understand exactly what they're going through. You don't want to avoid feeling for somebody at your expense. We're emotional beings. We're meant to connect to people, and if you don't take the time, if you don't take the effort to really make a connection with somebody's pain, somebody's life, somebody's background, you're basically just giving them lip service. You're tempering your compassion with distance. You're not making the connection. What's important is making the connection. Putting yourself in their shoes, knowing what they've gone through, knowing their pain. It's time. We're at a crucial crossroads, I think, as a society. The more electronic devices that occupy our attention rather than the real human connection, it's important that we don't become the robots that control us. The cell phones, the computers, the iPads, all that stuff. It's important to keep our humanity, and we will keep our humanity as long as we make the connection, that emotional connection with our with our fellow mankind. So next time a tragedy happens, next time your friend or even your enemy is going through a hard time, really, really put yourself in their shoes. Think about what it would be like to lose somebody you loved, or somebody you loved had their legs blown off, or somebody you loved had their house disappear in the blink of an eye. And to really make that connection and really, really understand and not just verbalize what they're going through. I think the planet needs a lot more empathy, and It needs more empathy, less compassion. And I think we'd be a better place for it. I don't know. What do I know? I'm just a dude with a phone and a connection to the internet. And that's basically what I have to say on compassion and empathy. If you guys have any questions, any comments, feel free to email me at deathlock73@gmail.com, or you leave a comment on my page or Facebook, Twitter, or right here. Until next time, until tomorrow, stay classy.